Hello, good day. Welcome to Newspaper Review on Niger Watch. My name is Ima, reporting live from Lagos, Nigeria. So, yes, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to my Niger Watch family across the globe. What's happening? How are you guys doing? It's a beautiful Saturday morning over here and over there, too. And over there, too. Good to be here. Cheers to the weekend. Thank you for being here today. Please do well to like this broadcast, share this broadcast, and invite someone onto the broadcast. Yes, good morning to you, Mr. Makirabo. I see you right there. Thank you and welcome to the broadcast. Good morning to you, dearest Mama. Thank you for being here. Good morning to you, Osagbovo. Hi, Osagbovo. How you doing? Good morning to you guys. Please, please, please do well to like the broadcast, share, and invite someone onto the broadcast. Also, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Yes, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Turn on your notification bell. Do everything that you're supposed to do. Yesterday or this week. Okay, I just came in. But guys, do well to support us by clicking on the dollar sign to the right in the comment section, please. That's of utmost importance too. Thank you so very much. But a nice, beautiful morning to you, sir. How are you doing today?
Yeah, I'm fine. And you, how you doing?
But a nice, I am bouncing. I don't know why, but I am bouncing. Thank you for asking. And I hope this weekend is just going well for you.
Yeah, he's well. Thank God. Good morning to Miss Mama Mommy Diaspora. Good morning to you, ma.
Yes, thank you for saying that. Good morning to you, dearest Mama. We love and we appreciate you all day. Thank you for always being here for us, dearest Mama. Good morning to you. Good evening to you, Mr. Kennedy. How are you doing today, sir?
Good evening, the bouncing Iman. Nice to be here.
Mr. Kennedy, how is your day playing out?
This is good, but getting ready for work right now. But I'm okay.
Oh, yes, I wish you a good one, a really, really, really productive one today, sir. All
You
right,
said,
thank you for being. I
thank
said
you,
I wish you a really, really good one today.
thank you very much. Today is Saturday. It's going to be a good one. Thank you.
Oh, oh yes, you see, so we are all bouncing then.
Yeah.
All right, Mr. Kennedy, thank you for being
thank,
here.
thank
Another thank you goes to Mr. Makirabo. Every time, all day, always, you show us love. Yeah, Mr. Makirabo, if I say I too love you, some people will be jealous. They will question me, but Mr. Makirabo, the love you have shown us. Thank you for always. Thank you to every other person that supports us every other day, financially, with your submissions, with your presence, helping to grow the platform in obedience. Those ones that are liking and doing the needful. Thank you so very much. Thank you. God bless each and every one of you. God bless each and every one of us, because I have to put myself in this matter too. Thank you very much, Mr. Makirabo. James Morgan. Yes, good afternoon to you too. How are you doing? Hey, thank you. Thank you, James Morgan. Favor Faith. Beautiful morning to you. How are you doing, my darling sister? Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. And Samuel Olaka, thank you for being here. Good afternoon to you too. This is Monday night. Monday night. Okay, Samuel Olaka, you got okay from Jupiter. I should have read your comment from back. Thank you for being here. Awakalu, thank you for being here with us this beautiful Saturday morning for our newspaper review. Christopher Columbus, how are you doing? Yes, I'm happy to have you here. Gabriel, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, I know that if I sit here and keep saying thank you, we just might do this all day. So we have to run into the business of the day. But just before we proceed with our newspaper review, I want to beckon on each and every one of you joining this broadcast to do well, to like the broadcast, share, invite someone onto the broadcast. Come into the comment section and show me some love by clicking on the dollar sign to the right in the comment section. Yes, please do so. Thank you so very much. Do not forget to turn on your notification bell and also subscribe to our YouTube channel on, during, or after this broadcast. Thank you so very much. All right, we move to the first paper and we have the Punch. You guys now always like to start with the Punch. I don't know why, but I just like to start with the Punch. And here we have, amid high inflation, 6 states shun minimum wage. Oh, so there are about 6 states that are not even paying minimum wage. PDP begs Wike as Gov alleges betrayal and 1 billion naira bribe. Wike, bring it on. Let's know. Insist party chair Atiku, former generals conspired against him. Accuses Ayu of collecting 1 billion naira from unnamed presidential aspirants. Wike, playing God, wants to impose Kearney as party chair, and that's Atiku campaign council. Move on to other stories. I thought I would never have a life. The pictorial story up there to the right with a disabled father, the child, and the mother. He has shared his story. He's a weightlifting gold medalist. Again, we have 4 killed, 1 rescued. As you know, it don't happen again for Lagos. Another 3-story building has collapsed. Yes, and unfortunately, 4 people lost their life to that building collapse. Another story we have: how husband caught with side chick announced wife's death. Here we have don't deregister ASU. NLC warns federal government. Rights in Gige. And then we have this very sickening story of a man says, I raped daughter in 1-room apartment beside wife and siblings. I can't be Erm's third girlfriend, says Allison. Now, this is for the Big Brother Niger fans. So if you are one and you're interested in this story, please pick up a copy of the Punch Saturday edition. Federal government plans to sell electricity transmission company. And okay, let's start with this one. So amid a high inflation, with everything that is happening right now in the country, we still have about 6 states that have shunned minimum wage. That is, they are still sticking to the fact that they cannot afford to pay the minimum wage, which is 30,000 naira, which is 30,000. So there are people who are still earning below. They are still earning below 30,000 naira in government workers in 2022 with everything that is happening. When someone said that we should all go for a reevaluation, you know, go and see a therapist because everybody in Nigeria cannot just be all right. You know, we just laugh it up, but come on, how are these people managing a family? The man will be earning less than 30, or the woman will be earning less than 30,000 naira. Who is supposed to make up for what at this point? And now let's move into the PDP story. Governor Wike has come out to say that he was betrayed. So Wike has come out to say that you made a call to the other presidential aspirants, you know, the ones that picked the form. They made a call to these people and they told them it's not they. And he told them that they should step down for Atiku. So, you know, this was already planned. Some of them that picked the form knew that, you know, they knew the agenda that was playing out, while he thought it was going to be free and fair. And now that is after, according to the news, after cheating or diverting the southeast, the presidency from coming to southeast, just because, you know, he wanted to partake in it. So he moved against the notion of micro zoning. You know, that was in talks during the in-house presidential this thing that they did. That was in talks, and now allegations that Atiku camps are coming out and they are sharing. It looks like we are going to be having a very interesting next week. Atiku's camp are now speaking up against, you know, what is aggrieved, or what has aggrieved the governor of Rivers State to make him to slander Atiku and his grievance against Ayu. So apparently, Ayu, if you are supposed to be a father, how can you be you know, putting one child against another child? That's a terrible thing to do, and now the whole party has to suffer for it. And now they are saying that Atiku would rather forfeit Rivers' votes compared to that of the North. I mean, he has to tread carefully. Who will blame him? He has to tread carefully, as he sees, seeing that he has a stronger counterpart of Shettima with the ruling party, All Progressives Congress. So it looks like at the end of the day, Now, so far, Onyash could just the hope on. It looks like that is the only thing that will just be happening here. I don't see any peace. I don't see any progress. I don't see how this is going to benefit any of these people. The only people that this will benefit are the good people of Nigeria that they will be bringing all this story to. All right. Then we have this story. Yes. Sometime this week, there was this story that happened, that this event, this sad event that happened in Calabar. Yes, in Calabar, of a woman who was prompted of her husband's whereabouts with an alleged side chick. The woman went, she was waiting for the husband, and when the husband came out with the person, the husband cited her. Two of them, they know each other. Two of them shall see each other, and they gave each other a chase. Sadly for the woman, she had an accident when she wanted to take a turn. The man took, he took a sharp turn, and she couldn't keep up with the speed and everything. She went into the bush, and that was how she had that accident. On arrival to the hospital, she was pronounced dead. Now, this man, the husband, saw the accident. He saw that she got involved in an accident. He quickly dropped off the passenger, reversed, or went over and went to help his wife. And people that were there, that's from the story that was shared, people that were there said that the man was pleading with his wife, asking for her forgiveness. At that point, I don't know, I kind of feel for the man as well as the woman, but at that point, I'm sure the man never wanted it to go that bad, and I don't know for whatever reason. Well, may the Lord comfort the family of the deceased. I guess that's all that we can say at this point. I'll catch a reaction on this story. I'll catch a reaction on this story later. Now, this story of this man is a weightlifting gold medalist. He said he was taking a picture, and he's into shoes. He makes shoes. He produces shoes. He said he was taking a picture, a photo shoot, and his son ran into the picture. He has 2 children and a wife. His son ran into the picture, and while the wife came in to get him, they took the picture, and that picture has, warmed the heart of Nigerians, and it has been shared on the social media pages and handles of different celebrities, socialites in Nigeria. And he said he never thought that, he would come to this place in his life where he would be celebrated. It felt like a thing of joy, him with his family, just a simple family picture that has just gone viral, and people are saying all sorts of kind words to him, and of course also patronizing him. And that's why he's here to say, I never thought I would have a life. And goes on to say that whatever it is that we are doing, consistency, right? Consistency is key. Consistency gives us that result. Yes, consistency gives us that result. That's a very beautiful and a heartwarming story out there. So whatever it is that you're doing, whatever it is, don't hold on to anything as an excuse. Just keep pushing, keep doing your thing. Let's see what other story that we have here to take. I don't know what to say about this story of a man who has consistently raped his daughter. He says they stay in a one-room apartment, so it's not like he had, it's something that he has privacy. He has some form of privacy. Now he does this to the view and to the knowledge of his wife and his other children. Yes, that's it. That is that story. I remember when we took a story like this on the chat, and we're like, why do women still stay? Why do they condone things like this? And well, if you are interested in that story, also pick up a copy of today's edition on The Punch, and you'll have that story there and much more. All right, we'll move on to the next story. Our next story is, let's see, Daily Sun. All right, on Daily Sun, we have Atiku won't win without Kano, Lagos, Rivers, and that's from Wike. Threatens to name those who allegedly gave Ayu 1 billion naira. Our Rivers governor frustrated Southeast presidency, Atiku's spokesman. There will be lot of unveiling, lot of backstabbing in PDP, and and we are ready. I'm not the kind of person that Wike is. He just has a way of just throwing bombs where in another person's car, because as the matter be like this now, Wike has gone to even drag Tinubu that is in his own. Oh, he has included Tinubu in this matter. Now, this is even rather this is a very okay. Let's take this story. Yoruba leaders blast federal government's double standards on arms bearing by vigilante. Afenifere, YCE, others back Akeredolu. They back Akeredolu as he insists Amotekun must bear sophisticated weapons, even when the president or the presidency has turned down that request. Yes. But the Yoruba nations have come out to say this is our son, and if they are proud of him for saying that he is going to stick to giving Amotekun weapons, even when the presidency has said no to the likes of Amotekun, to the likes of even Benue. The Benue governor, they said he went to Villa to see the president to cajole him for the people of Benue State, the community police or the vigilante that the good people of Nigeria that has volunteered themselves to secure their father's land, that they should arm them, especially with this forthcoming election. These people are crying that it is not, there's going to be lots of unrest, so we need to do something. We already have unrest, and now we are approaching this election, and we know we cannot be trusted. We know what I mean. It is these politicians that are still getting these people. So at the end of the day, they know themselves, and they are clamoring for how to protect their people. And there's been federal government is saying no to that. And now when they say double standard, Castina, you know that's where the president is from. Castina. The community police in Castina has just been granted. They just gave them the right to carry arms, to carry firearms, to carry arms by their vigilantes, by their own security, by their own community police or vigilante or anything we want to call it, but not state police now, not the state police or federal. This is their own thing. And they are coming to say you are allowing your own states, you are giving your own people, but you will not give to other people. And they are saying that that's double standard, and that's why Governor Akeredolu would insist and say that he is going to give his own people, and whatever is going to happen is going to happen. What do we, the people of Nigeria, say? The president is allowing firearms for community security vigilante in Castina State, his own hometown, but it's not giving to the ones that have been, doing so much with the little that they have, the likes of Amotekun. I will speak for Amotekun because I see their work. I know you people see their work too. But I mean, the president, as they say, has the final say. My panelists, we will take the story when the time is right for us to talk about this. And here we have why Ohanaeze has not endorsed Obi, says LP presidential candidate pushed by Nigerian people. Northern groups warn against linking him to IPOB. We will unveil Obi in Jos, and that's from MBA, that's the Middle Belt Forum. The Ohanaeze, there was a story circulating that Ohanaeze wanted some money. They were asking for some money for them to form alliance or give their support to Labour Party presidential candidate, Mr. Peter Obi. And they've come out to debunk that and say that that's a lie. With everything that is happening now, that they cannot sell the souls of their people for money. I mean, just for money, that they cannot do that. Right now, they are committed to to having a better Nigeria, to securing their people's lives and properties, to make sure that everybody is okay. That's all what they are on for. And that when campaign begins, that they are going to unveil and show their support for Peter Obi. So that's them debunking that. And here we have that Northern groups have also warned. Northern groups warn against linking him to IPOB, and people are coming out to Ohanaeze, MBF, they are coming out and say, see, we will not take it if you want to go ahead and they started this already, linking him to IPOB, and now they are coming to say you need to stop that. We are not going to be taking this for you. As we approach campaign, we are going to be hearing lots of things, and these people are coming out to say what they'll tolerate and what they will not tolerate. If you are just joining the broadcast, welcome to our newspaper review. Please do well to like the broadcast, share, and invite someone onto the broadcast. Come into the comment section, let's talk, and also show some love by clicking on the dollar sign to the right in the comment section. You could send a super sticker, a super chat, or you could do a direct transfer to our account, either of them. But please support us and also share this broadcast. Thank you very much. And if you're just coming in, welcome to the broadcast again. We'll take the last paper for the day, and that's Daily Trust. On Daily Trust, we have hope dims for rice harvest as widespread floods wash off fields. Farmers in confusion count losses. It will be difficult to meet our loan repayments, and that's from the victims. What must be done to avert scarcity, of course, and as we approach the Christmas season, and with this news, if something is not done to erosion and flooding in Nigeria, we just might be seeing having scarcity of some of our farm produce. Yes, some of our farm produce. I hope it doesn't get to that. It's already a lot. Successes of US Nigeria music collaborations. For all music lovers, please pick up Daily Trust page 13. You have more story there. Our neighbor took custody of my children, converted them to Christianity. That's a widow crying out. And here we have an encounter at home with Mr. Nigeria. Bama, tales of new life in Borno liberated communities. Patient's death raises dust in Kano Hospital. Residents flee as River Benue rises to 11.1 meters. Crisis in PDP sending bad signals to Nigerians, and that's from Wike. I don't know. I would like to correct him. It is not sending bad signals to Nigeria. It is revealing what is happening. It is revealing you people for who you are. It should rather be saying that crisis in PDP showing Nigerians who we truly are, and not saying sending bad signals. It is the bad from your side that we are getting. And thank you people for opening our eyes. Thank you so very much, Mr. Governor or Mr. Governors, Mr. Party Chair, Mr. BOT, Mr. Deputy Chair, all of them for that PDP, Mr. Presidential Candidate, all of them try. Thank you for opening our eyes. And some of these stories here were not shared on their platform, so I'm sorry I don't have much to say. They just have them on here. Let's take this one that I have. How neighbor took custody. So this widow said she has been looking for our children for two of her children for 5 years. She has gone to the police. She has tried to do this herself, only for her to realize that it was an ex-neighbor that stole her children from her and converted them. Apparently she's a Muslim, and converted them to Christianity. And she has reported the case to police. Now that she has seen the child, has seen the deed that has been done, she has reported the case to the police, but the police are not doing anything. Say they are just nonchalant about it, and she's crying out to Nigerians to help her. I don't understand. Somebody stole your child. You have seen your children, Abi. So, and you cannot take the child back, and the police are not answering. If police are not answering, of course it is because she's a poor woman. If it is a rich woman, we then not swing into action. If there's money, we then not swing into action. Even if it is one child, nobody should have their child taken away from them. It is painful. It is not easy parenting. It is not easy nursing a child, to whatever stage, and the child gets kidnapped from you, and you are saying this, and just injustice is one of the most painful things that can happen to someone. Well, that's the story on that, and that's as much as we can take on our newspaper review today. I think I want us to start on that negligence on that woman. But nice, I'll take from you. I want to catch your reaction on the woman whose children were taken from her, and she cannot do anything about it, and the police are also unwilling to step into the matter.
Yeah, good morning, Ima. Thanks again. Good morning to, is it evening to Mr. Kennedy? Good morning, good evening, sir.
Good evening,
I
my
think
brother. Thank you.
yeah. Yeah, thank you for this question. Um, I think according to law, that one is a crime. That woman, she has committed a crime according to the law. That woman, that one is a kidnapping. You understand? You have kidnapped those children against their own will. You understand? So that woman supposed to be dealt with by the law. But as you said, if the family, if they are poor, the police is not going to respond to that kind of case. I wish that woman she's rich, she has money, or maybe she's a politician. You will see the police will switch into action immediately. So that is the country we live. Normally, that case is a judicial case. That woman supposed to be arrested and taken to court. So, and that one is a big crime. Normally, it's a big crime. And I wanted to touch to that case of that woman that pursue her husband. I don't know what you think about that.
But nice. Now she's dead now. Now she's dead. The man is still
Yeah,
alive. The side chick too is still alive. Now she's dead.
yeah. What I wanted to say is that that case anyway is a very sensitive case, but that woman, and for me, she made a mistake for pursuing her husband. What she's supposed to do, she's supposed to just stay back. Then no matter where the man go, the man is going to come back home. Then you people can talk it out. You understand? If the man does not change, if you advise him, if he does not change, then you leave the house for the man. You understand? So that is what you're
They were,
supposed to
they were
do.
married. They were married for 15 years. 15
Yeah,
years.
yeah. Even though it's 100 years, if the man is not doing right, he can divorce the man. She has the right to divorce the man. So I don't see any reason why you go after that man and you want to go and lose your life. So she made it's a very big mistake. She's supposed to she just allow her feelings go get after her. That is just what happened to her. You understand? She's supposed to just stay back, let the man come back home. Then they will talk it out. That is what I
I'm,
see.
you know what? When I say 15 years, I'm surprised because 15 years. What have you not seen in marriage that you are pursuing him because of there's one girl in the car? Even if the girl
Yes,
is pregnant or she's carrying children that looks like your husband, after 15 years, Abba.
I don't even see anything where it is sweet for that kind of marriage anyway. So sorry for you to even go to that extent. Yeah,
Since we are
your
talking
life,
about family,
the woman don't know that her life is more precious than that marriage.
honestly,
Her life,
honestly,
so that is
and
just for that.
a peace of mind. And women that have friends that will be giving them updates. I've seen your husband with. So what are you doing with informations like that? I don't know. You women, what are we? Why do you even have a friend that will see your husband, even if he's having an affair right there on this? Why would I pick my phone? Why would I want to hurt my friend? I wish we had women on the platform, to drop their submissions
This is
well, I know people are listening, but please, 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 please think of
this is
yourself. Your
another
hurt you. Keep it away.
yeah, this is another angle you just came from now. A lot of women are very they are is like is their nature. I would say it that way. Some
We are very
women,
emotional beings. We're emotional
ye-
beings. We know
yes,
that.
yes, they don't. So many women, they don't have time for themselves. All they just have time for is to see whether their husband have done this, has done that. Especially other women that don't even have anything to do with that. They don't want to see another man talking to a man talking to another woman. They don't want to see it. They will just pick up their phone, direct call. So those things are causing a lot of problem. Look away. It's not your problem. Look away. But they don't understand that. If you said it now, many of them will say, "Oh, this man is because he's a man." That is why this issue, I said it before, is very sensitive. I just want to leave it there before all these women will come for me. So
So let's talk about, since we are talking about women in marriage now, what do we say about this man that has been raping his daughter in front of mother and his other children, and she has been condoning it all of this time.
yeah, we speak about this issue before. You remember my response when I told you
Yes.
that it's not good for even a man to have a daughter that is already matured in his house. You understand? To avoid those kind of things that we are talking about now. That is why I was telling you that in the last time. When you have a daughters that are up to 21 in your house, age 21, 20, you're supposed to let them start their own life outside of your own roof. Go and
But
rent
but
their
this
own house for them.
these are still little girls. These ones are not even, they are not adults yet. They are not adults. And but nice, I mean, this is the situation. Now you're already, blaming the woman for having a grown child or a grown adult in the house. Saying you've not even said anything about the man who couldn't take his eyes off his daughter. Your wife is there, but you'd rather with your child. I mean, we should start with saying probably he's sick, he needs help. Maybe let's start with that and not start with saying that the
No,
daughter
no,
not having.
I'm coming to this place. I'm coming to this area. I'm just coming to this place where you are talking about now. I just reflect back to what we said before. You understand? When I was telling you to avoid those kind of things, this is what family, if parent need to do. So I just went back to what we said, what we talked about before. So now I want to speak about this. Like what you just said now is the solution. That man, he needs help. That man is sick. And I still said it before. Majority of those men, they have mental problem. There are some men that cannot resist woman. You understand? So this kind of situation, the wife supposed to raise alarm in the first place. And as you said the woman knew about it, the wife. She's the one that's supposed to raise alarm. Then, if they have to take that man to the hospital, and that girl, they still need to find a solution. If that girl need to go and stay in another separate house from that place, from that house, if she can take her daughter to her sisters or any of her relatives, take her away from that house, because that man, eh, for real, that man need those kind of men. They need help. I told you before the one that happened in America. When a biological daughter have kids for the man, has 6 kids for her father. So this kind of thing, anybody, when you see this kind of thing, don't keep silent. You need to raise an alarm. Then that man need to be checked. They need to take that man to somewhere, to therapy or hospital. So that is it's a very complex situation anyway.
It is, and if you are listening to us, and you are in this position, please, nobody should even start doing God forbid, because the people in these positions, they are not ghosts, and they are humans. Yes, they are humans. So if you are in this situation, please, for the sake of that child, you are doing so much damage to the child. Rescue the child. I don't think a man like that is worth living with. A man that's even your own child, or let's even say it's a woman or whoever that is sexually molesting, that is raping, that is doing this with his or her own blood. I don't think that person is worthy for you to sleep, close your eyes and leave such a person. No, come on, I really think we should do better. If you're just coming into this broadcast, welcome to our newspaper review. Thank you for being here. Please do well to like this broadcast, share, and invite someone. Come on, make we talk. Buhari, Boo, our president has given license for firearms to Katsina State Vigilante, their own state police, but has denied the likes of Amoteco. He has declined. Even Benue State Governor, I think Akeredolu has even been the one that started this state police. So Afenifere, they've been pushing for the state police, but Oga carried the idea, carried the whole thing, went to give the people of Katsina. What is happening? Is this the Federal Republic of the North, or this is Federal Republic of Nigeria? How is it that? Why is it that the lives of, oh dear, this? Well, What are we going to say to these things? Mr. Kennedy, please let's talk about the first three topics.
Okay. Thank you very much. I want to quickly let me send my greetings to my co-panelists today, Mr. Brother Nice, and all the viewers all over the world. I just want to quickly talk about the man that is raping his own daughter, because I don't want to forget. What nothing happen for Nigeria, not they exist. That is one thing we have to know. And you see, this, like Brother Nice rightly said, this is a complex situation, very sensitive. But one thing we have to look into, because there's statistics that says every maybe about 60, 70, or 80% of every first child in Nigeria is not actually being owned or born by the father that is presumed to be the father. So let us find out, let us do the DNA and see if that daughter is actually the daughter of that man. Because if the mother is aware of this brigandage or this rape that is going on, and the mother is doing nothing about it, is it that there is something to it that meets the eye? Is it that there's something happening that we don't know? So that is just how I'm going to react to it, because there are situations where fathers, get involved in this infidelity with the daughters, and the mothers, they are quick to react. If the mother and the other children are not reacting, is it that he is not the father of that girl? So that is my reaction. If he's actually the father of that girl, that is an abomination. It's a sacrilege. It's unheard of. It's never done. But my take about it is they should do the DNA and find out if that girl belongs to that man
Mr.
or that
Kennedy,
man. Yes,
I
ma'am.
tell you, you'd be amazed if we have daughters that would come out and share sexual escapades between their fathers. It would be amazing. Such story I cannot promise, because not everyone is willing to share, that's part of their life on a general part. But let's see if we can come up with something like that. But you'd be amazed at the number, because you think it's rather a case of not being his biological daughter, and I don't know, but it happens. It really, really does happen
Yes,
in
yes.
our
The
community.
mother is not talking. The mother is not raising alarm. The daughters,
On
the other children, they are not raising
on top
alarm.
of
So
that,
there could be
when,
something wrong somewhere.
when we took stories like this, sometimes these women, they don't know where to go to. They don't have a place. These men are like the sole providers. Where do they start from? Who do they go to with the children? So, when they don't have who will provide for them, they just have to keep quiet, stay in the same roof with the man, and still carry out their duties and keep quiet while he still carries out their atrocities.
Then they are all sick. Then they all will be regarded as being sick. If other children, they are not raising alarm, the wife is not raising alarm, and this is not a one-time issue. It's not a two-time issue. The man is constantly doing the same to that girl, and the girl is probably enjoying the action. So there could be something wrong. Either the man is sick, the wife is sick, or all the children, they are all psychologically sick. So that's what I say about it, because it doesn't happen. It doesn't happen in any part of Nigeria that the father is sleeping with one of the daughters and all the other children are quiet and the wife is quiet. The wife is not talking, reporting to the father-in-law, mother-in-law, brothers-in-law, and sister-in-law. So it's unheard of. I haven't heard that before. It is strange. So that is my take about it. They should, because I think a lot of people now are failing the DNA test. So it's happening in my domain too. It's happening in so many places. So for a father's iron to get up for the daughter, I think that one, me, I never hear that one before. You get as it be. So even you know, go fit get up for your sister, no talk of your own daughter. You get as it be. So that is my take about it.
But
For
Mr. You just so let's speak on this for a minute. You just said where
okay,
Brother Knight said that because we took a series on this on the class one of those days, and on the compilations we have men who sleep with as much as their three daughters, five daughters, and they know but they cannot do anything because daddy has threatened to send them out of the house or kill them. So these are stories that some of us are familiar with as they are even being shared here. Even Brother Nice, that's why he would say, if I remember his submission saying that once somebody has gotten to the age of 2021, they become ripe, they become, attractive, and so you keep them away from men. I'm
Yes.
like, even to the daughters.
Yeah, no matter how grown up your daughter is, she's just a child to you. To that is to me and to so many people the way I think. No matter how grown up, she's just. But actually, Brother Nice is right. You know, when children are grown up, she has attained that stage, puberty or whatever. They should. But where is the money to relocate these children to their individual houses? That we are talking about Nigeria here. The girl that is a student, the girl that is maybe she they learn work or they learn sewing or hairdressing. Where is the money to they never get money, write agreement for her. Which money they will take go rent house for her? So we are talking about the Nigerian factor here. So it's not going to be easy to send the girl to rent a house somewhere, outside the home. Who is going to feed her? But one thing is, it's a sacrilege in Nigerian society. In an average Nigerian society, it's a sacrilege to have affair with your daughter or your sister or even your wife's sisters and so on. It's a sacrilege. I don't know. This is it's a serious matter. Like my brother said, they should be taking the man should be taken for psychiatric evaluation. Many people in Nigeria are very sick, but we don't know that a lot of us are sick. You see Nigerians talking and shouting on the phone as if we are at war with each other. So Nigeria, there are a lot of psychiatric problems in Nigeria, but we don't know because even when you
The
tell somebody
Kennedy,
that the way he or she is
the
behaving
Kennedy.
look somehow, the person might go and complain to your family that you have insulted him or her. You see, a lot of us are actually saying because all these things there are no medical expert to really determine what is going on. Nigerians are saying, look at our politicians. Are they all not sick? Look at what Wike is doing. Is Wike not sick? Is IU not sick? They're all sick people. They're all sick people. This man that's raping the daughter is even better than Wike and IU that is refusing to resign. These are sick people. Look at how they have plundered the country. These people, there's one minister or so that I think that was Akunyili, the late Akunyili, that said all these people should be taken for psychiatric evaluation before putting them into offices. They are all sick. So let me not dwell too much on this man that has caused sacrilege. Even if it is to be in my village, they will walk him out of the village. They will ask him to go and look for another village. He doesn't have to live in that village anymore. That's what is happening.
That's right.
So the issue of the other woman that said her children or her child was taken and converted into Christianity or something. You see, like I said before, waiting not happen for when nothing happen for Nigeria, not they exist. You see, that woman that said she has complained to the police and the police is doing nothing. I think she's wanting she wants sympathy from the entire public. You see, we have to dig deep into what is actually happening. Your children or your child was taken away for 5 years, and now you find the children or the children have been converted into Christianity and all that by your former neighbors. Oh, where was she when those children were taken? What was her action? Is it that she was bullying those children? Is it that she wasn't feeding those children well and those children ran away to the neighbors? Why is it now after 5 years you are coming out to tell us that the police are doing nothing? Is it that the police they found out that she has no case and that even if they take it to court, nothing is going to come out of it? I think we need more evidence. We need more facts from the issue because Nigeria is a very complex country. People just come out and spew nonsense, and at the end you find out that like most of these women will come out and say our brother Suleiman slept with them, and at the end they will say, I'm sorry, I was pressured to say it and all that. So Nigeria is a very funny country. So me, I will not believe the woman for now unless evidence is carried out, investigation is carried out, and more evidence emerges before I can actually dwell on that issue. I don't. Is there any other one left?
Yes, the woman that chased her husband.
Okay, okay, very sensitive. Anyway, uh, I don't know if I just have to say I don't want to speak on this issue because women, we are naturally polygamous. We have to say the truth.
Is,
We
is,
are polygamous.
is that a take home, Mr. Kennedy? Maybe
Yes, let me tell you the fact is if you are a woman and you believe men are not polygamous, you always get into trouble. But if you are, but I'm saying I sympathize with women worldwide, my mother, my sisters, all the women worldwide, because this life not balanced. And as the life not balanced, now God now make the life not balanced. I'm not blaming him because of what he gave to us. You see, men are wired like that, and women are wired differently. A woman can stay for 5 months, 6 months, 1 year, waiting for one man to come. Which man? Which man go stay? Say they wait, if they wait. But you can be waiting for that woman and having some chuku chuku somewhere. But that woman is still there. You are waiting for that one. That woman is waiting for you. The fact is, you see, maybe it was the woman's destiny to have gone that way. They have been living together. They have been married for 15 years. I think the woman has probably seen it all. She has seen this man, going out with other women and all that. But I have to blame that friend that called her and told her the husband was seen with another woman. She would have been patient, wait for the man to come back home and talk it over. If you, like Brother Knight rightly said, if you cannot talk it over, then the door is open. You just walk your way to somebody else. Maybe that marriage, as that marriage is not favoring her, the next person might be better than that man. So instead of her to have, given the husband a hot chase, and her car veered off the road, and that was the end. You see the man was still having that affection for her. He quickly asked the other side chick to leave the car. He went to the woman and they started pleading with her not to die and to forgive him and all that. So, but that is not to say the man was right. The man was entirely wrong for taking a side chick. But one thing women have to know is that you cannot be married for 15 years and think you own the man and you don't take care of yourself. You are getting very fat. You are getting very fat. You don't shave you don't do anything about yourself, and you want no, no, no. You have to make sure you always look like the best woman for your husband, so that your husband will not be. This is not to say we are right for looking outside. I'm not trying to justify what the man has done, but the woman too. We always want something when they scent well, the thing went fine, the mouth went clean. So if you not feel clean all those things, and you want the man to stay with you, I'm just saying the fact here. That's how it works. So may the soul of the woman rest in peace, and may God forgive that man for what he has done. Thank you.
Mr. Kennedy,
Yes, madam.
what would have been the best way for the woman to what okay, now this is an advice to other women. How best do they handle situations like this? What is that thing that they would do that's because sometimes we women we just want to pay back. We want you to feel that hurt that you've made us to feel. That's and sometimes we do it the wrong way. So what is that thing that as a man, that secret you will share with us? Say do this. If a God does something like this is how best to go about it to really get to him.
No, the best way to go about it is, like, I'm still not trying to justify what the man has done something wrong. The best way to go about it is find out what does he want. What does he want?
Mr. Kennedy,
If
you just said that men are polygamous by nature.
Yes, yes. Even if we are polygamous, there's something that attracts a man to women outside, and there's something that attracts a man to his own wife in the house. What does he want? Is it that the woman doesn't cook? Is it that the woman doesn't respect? Women, we always want women to respect us, and we do every other thing, financially or otherwise. But if a woman is trying to tell you that we have equal right in the house, okay, you can carry your equal right and go wherever you want to go. Let me take my equal right and go wherever I want to go. You see, if a man is misbehaving, let me call it misbehavior now. If a man is misbehaving, just sit the man down, change your attitude. There's a way the woman will change the attitude, and the man will begin to stay back home. Probably more than he has been doing. But this is not to say women we are right. We are always wrong. I have to say that we are always wrong, because that thing when they look for outside, it is inside house. If there's something in your woman that is not right, advise her to put it right. A woman might not know that this area, this part of her body is not okay or whatever. Then you, the man that is aware, tell her what to do so that you'll be enjoying the woman the way you will enjoy the one outside. But for the women, because men are wired that way, whatever is happening, you can seek advice. You can go to a therapist. You can seek advice from your friends or whoever or family members on what to do. You don't have to start chasing men, or brandishing a knife and killing a man because he was involved in an act of infidelity. So whichever way, we have to be patient. The women has to be patient, but that is not to say the men should always bully the women because we are saying the women have to be patient. We have to respect our wives, because this is not easy. If they do unto us men, we not go take on. If you hear say your woman there with another man, you go carry gun now. All men go carry gun. But we have to we have to think that women too, they have the same feeling. We must be able to respect these women, because it's not easy. These are mothers of our children. They have to be respected. They are always at home. They are doing the domestic work. Which time they even get to take care of themselves? We have to appeal to them to take care of themselves, so that they will be appealing to us. When they come to bed, their body go descend and we go enjoy. So that is what I see. Because women, I pity for them. They work too hard, take care of the children, do the cooking, do the laundry, do everything, and we still have to go and misbehave and think because we are wired that way. And we too, we need to step it down and respect these women, because they are our mothers. They are mothers of our children. They are our sisters. So that's what I see there. But women, be patient, please, so that you don't go killing yourself because of one man. If one road block, another road go open. If we don't feel manage one man, you go to another person. That's all.
Mr. Kennedy, thank you for your submission. Thank you
Thank
for
you.
that. All right, sir. Welcome to newspaper review on Nigeria. What if you're just joining in? Welcome. Please do well to turn on your notification bell. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Yes, so here we say it as it is. Yes, we say it because we are one family here, and we're not going to mislead anybody for this place. Welcome, welcome, welcome once again. Please do well to like this broadcast, and also show some love by clicking on the dollar sign to the right. I beg. Thank you so very much. All right, June Obaseki, how are you doing? Thank you for being here. June says, sir, all these things you are saying now, most women have the quality, but the men will still cheat on their wives. You know, we are having the chats very soon on Monday, but who knows? Let's just see what topic we'll be bringing to the table, because we need to talk about these things. When a woman spends all of herself, you cannot compare her to some single lady outside, or even if she's not single, outside, whose only ambition or whose only plan, whose only intention, the only thing she does for you is just to be sexual with you. She has a sexual relationship. Of course, she can never be compared to your wife. Your wife carries everything, everything. So you can, how do you see them as the same? That would be very, very, very unfair of men to compare us or say do what he's doing outside. No, we no go fit. So if now wetin you want, but women, and after 15 years, I'm surprised. After 15 years, woman, you can go to anywhere they want to go to. I'm sorry, that's just my opinion. Please, let's always be in a good mood. Let's take care of ourselves, take care of our health. Which kind of friend will call you and say your husband is where? Don't have friends like that will call you for such nonsense. Two things that will make you happy at all times, because this life, you live just once, and you have to enjoy this life. You have to live your life well for yourself. Mr. Ellery, I see you in the studio. How you doing, sir? Thank you for joining us.
Good morning. Good morning. Pleasure to be on. I'm a bit confused. I don't know what I should talk about. I was going to talk about what you mentioned earlier about the minimum wage, but then I noticed a lot of time was spent talking about men and women relationships. So I don't know which one I'm supposed to do. So
Okay, it's fine, it's fine. Let's hear your view on the 6 states that have not even implemented the minimum wage.
it's very sad, but then it's not surprising because we are living, well, Nigerians are living in a country where it has become commonplace for workers to not get paid 3 months, 6 months. Some people don't even get paid for 12 months. Civil servants, depending on the state, they don't even get paid. I think on your channel you did an expose when I think it was the governor of Cross River went to a church and he donated money to the head pastor or bishop, and the bishop said thank you, but please pay the workers who hadn't been paid in months. So we're living in a country that well, Nigerians are living in a country that's not even guaranteeing payment to its employees. So there's no way they're going to enforce minimum wage. And then we have the other thing which was discussed, inflation, which has risen. So most of these companies will basically say they can't financially provide a minimum wage, which is sad because, as you've mentioned, a lot of Nigerians are living below the minimum wage and they're struggling, and some of them are not even getting paid, and they're working 6 months and they want to go on strike, but then the strike doesn't enable them to get paid. So it's a very serious situation. I believe it goes without saying the government should, sort out the interest rate problem. People should be getting paid better so they can live a life. There's no point working for long hours and struggling to support your family. That's unfair. So what's going on there is unfair. It would be nice if those countries those states did actually, increase the wages, for the workers. But I don't know. Maybe the next presidential candidate will change that. Whoever wins, I don't know. In regards to the relationship thing between men and women, a man should be loyal to his wife, and the woman should be loyal to her husband. The man should not be going outside to look for other women and having side chicks or whatever, committing adultery. This is wrong. It's unfair. It also affects the children because kids notice things. They're not stupid. And what happens when these women he has affairs with, what happens when they have kids? Is he going to look after those kids as well? All this creates trauma, psychological trauma for children. So I think men should stick to, being being honorable men, and the women should stick to being honorable women. But then, having said that, I don't feel sorry for any woman who chooses to have an affair with a married man. I don't feel sorry for the man who cheats on his wife, and I don't feel sorry for the woman who decides to have an affair with a man who she knows is married. They both deserve each other.
Okay, but in this case, a woman's friend called her to let her know that her husband, he is in a place with a side chick, and she came down, waited for the man, caught them. Both of them saw each other. It was a case of I see you, you see me, you know that I see you, we see each other, and they started running. But unfortunately, the lady in the speed, the man took a sharp turn, and she just went off. She skidded off the road and went into the bush. That's happened, and she lost her life. She lost her life to that event. So if you hear us say we feel sorry for her, it is because she lost her life in the process.
So sorry, the woman who lost her life is the wife, or
yes, the wife.
Oh my gosh, that is terrible.
Yes.
Oh dear. Oh my goodness, that is terrible. So now the cheating husband gets away with it because now the wife can't divorce him because she passed away in an accident. That is, I'm very sad to hear that she died. That is so sad. Oh gosh, I don't know what to say to that.
All right, thank you for your submission. Thank you. Okay, Brother Nice, let's take the other story. President Buhari, our own Boo himself. I think what we should be saying is what Boo cannot do does not exist. How can you allow or give firearms to only your own state people? You license firearms to Katsina State Police, their state security, but has denied the likes of Akeredolu, the likes of Otom, Benue State. These people are the ones that have been clamoring. These people have been hit badly by bandits, by terrorism, by all of these things. And they've been asking for security. If the military, earlier, Otom was asking for military to come and safeguard the people, but that was not working. And now, I mean, for people to come out, for the people of Benue to come out and say that they want to see, I don't know, but I don't know if I can go and start using gun to go and train to say I want to protect. I don't know. There are some things you just can do and some things you just cannot do. And you have people who will come out and say, yes, I will defend my father's land. And you deny them what they need. The likes of Amoteku, they are using jazz, and even the jazz, sometimes the military will strip them of their own protection, of their weapon. But the president, Boo, gave license to Katsina And that's why they are saying no double standard will not be allowed. And Akeredolu has gone on to insist that Amotekun must bear firearms, whether the president okays it or not.
Yeah, yeah, thanks, Miss Ima. I love that name you call him Boo Boo. Very funny name. all of them don't tire for that president. So they will give him a different name. What the hell? You see, we have two kind of Boo Boo in Nigeria. The one that go to UN and started speaking good English, and the one that is in Nigeria that does not talk to Nigerians. It's two kind of boo-boo we have in Nigeria, you know. Because the boo-boo with me I see for United Nations that day, that man was speaking English and he was very strong and he was speaking accurately. But when this man is in Nigeria, this man, we cannot see him and he don't even talk to Nigerians. Which kind of boo-boo we have in Nigeria? Is it two? Eh? The one that will represent us in what stage, he will be speaking English, talking. Then the one in Nigeria, we don't see him. He's like ghost. That's why they said there's one that is called a Jubri. Maybe that one is the one that go to United Nations to represent us. Then when he finish, he will go back to Chad, where he come from. You know, so I don't understand. That man is two-faced. You know, I said it the last time. He's two-faced. He will tell the United Nations that he's going to leave a legacy, free and fair election. He will leave a legacy of a free and fair election. Then when he goes back home, he will do something else. You know, that's why I told you the last time that this man is two-faced. You cannot trust him. Okay, look at what he just said now. He gave his people weapon to defend themselves. He gave money to Mieti Allah so that Mieti Allah will have money to do cattle rearing all over Nigeria. He don't have that same money to give to ASU. He don't have it. You understand? And he still went to United Nations to tell United Nations that they should cancel his debt. And at the same time, he's asking for canceling. At the same time, he's still telling them they want to borrow more. What the president? And there's a video that I just saw right now. His friend, Lai Mohammed. Lai Mohammed, since I've been seeing that man coming out to speak, Lai Mohammed, today is the first time Lai Mohammed accepts that there's oil theft in Nigeria. Finally, this man now said the truth. Finally, once in his lifetime, he now accepts that there's oil theft. He said he went to see the Niger Delta area. What is happening there? A lot of mining that is going on and oil theft that is going on, that Nigeria is losing a lot of money. I said, what? This is the first time this man is telling the truth. Lai Mohammed. Lai Mohammed that said the killing that happened in Lekki is a Photoshop. That is people in diaspora that is carrying the rumors. That he want to sue BBC. That is a fake news. So this, oh God, I don't just know where to. This man, this Buhari, I told you before, nothing good will come out of this administration. I told you before. This man, the only thing that we just do, I told them before, let them just exercise patience till 2023. That is the only solution we have to vote these people out of there. Lawon told us before, he said if we don't like the way they are governing Nigeria, we should vote them out. He said that is the only solution. So let us just exercise patience. Thank you, my sister. I will stop there.
All right, brother, nice. Thank you for your submission. Please, guys, do well. The likes are not matching up, so please, I need you guys to like this broadcast. Like the broadcast, share, invite someone. Come, oh, Boo Boo has done it again. Oh, come, let us talk about it. Okay, Joseph Oji, salute, Joseph Oji. Good to have you here. Joseph Oji says, Boo Boo means in Jamaican language is black and it's derived from Ashanti. I don't know. His name is Buhari now. When you love somebody, you know, you give them pet names. So our boo-boo is our boo-boo is gotten from his name, please. All right, Mr. Kennedy. Mr. Kennedy, are you still with us?
Yes, I'm with you. You want to talk about the license he has given to
Castina.
the casino. Uh, it's surprising, but for me, I would not believe it for now. On until I have seen it, I've read it from various news outfits, because that's a strange, it's a strange news that he has given to Casino, and he has refused to approve that of Akeredolu from I think Akeredolu is from Ondo State,
Oh no,
and
yes, that's where you massacre.
yes, and brother Autumn that has been crying for centuries. He has been crying for against the insecurity in his state, and even he went to Aso Rock and nothing was approved. So it is strange. Or the other way. On the flip side, it shows. This has vindicated us. We have been saying that the man is so lopsided. He's just working for the Northerners. He's not working for the entire country. That's what is going on. But one thing I will have to say to our Southern leaders, these people are very docile. These people are very docile. The Afenifere is saying they want to back Akeredolu. What of the other states in the Southwest? Why are they not talking? Why is it that it's only Akeredolu that is talking? What about the states in the southeast, the Igbos? What about the states in the south? What of the governor of Edo State? What are they doing? Why are they not, lending their voices to the Akeredolu's plight? Let us see if there will not be changes. You can't just allow only Akeredolu to be grandstanding and saying whatever happens, he's the Amotekun or the security in the state, the local vigilante, whatever, they're going to bear arms, the sophisticated arms. What about the other states? What are they doing? What about the other 16 governors? What are they doing? Apart from the 16 governors from the south, what about the governors from the middle belt? Why are they not taking side with Autumn and the rest of them? So the fact is Buhari is just having his leeway because other people have allowed him to do whatever rubbish he's doing. I'm sorry to use that word. They've allowed him to do it. What if the state should threaten Buhari? They should threaten him. If you're giving a license to Katsina State, you should equally give license to other states. If you don't give license to other states, we will no more go to the state executive meeting or whatever, federal executive council meeting, whatever. We will no longer go there. We will no longer go to Abuja. I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with these governors. They are just there to collect money. Eh? Even the northern states too, they should protest. You should not give it to only one state. What about other states in the north? Well, I don't know. If you're a governor of a state, you say you are the chief security officer, and you are doing nothing, basically doing nothing, just receiving your allocation and the security vote and whatever. You're just sitting there as a dumb. In fact, they are all dumb people. You see governors talking as if they didn't even go to school. You see governors talking like kids, like lunatics. This is strange. It's strange. To me, it's very strange. Other governors should come and lend their voices to support Akeredolu and make sure they pressure this Buhari to give them licenses to protect their states. Thank you very much.
All right, Mr. Kennedy, thank you for that. Thank you. All right, thank you for your submission, Mr. Kennedy. Thank you for that. Guys, what do you think? What is your take? What do you say to this? The president licensing firearm to Castina people is people. I mean, let us just say it as it is right now. Let's say it as it is, and not giving to other people. I will not say to the ones that need it most, because I mean, some places are hotter than some places, but me say, make we know get water ready. Should there be any fire anywhere? But prioritizing one set of people, are we not? Should you not be concerned about the people of Nigeria? This placing the north before us, it needs to stop. I think they are the ones that are even pitting us against each other. This needs to stop. This needs to stop. Joseph Oji, thank you. Okay. Okay, we are still talking about the affair here. Okay, we've moved on from the affair talk. Joseph Oji, thank you for being here. Oziegbe, thank you for being here. Thank you so very much. Mommy Diaspora, thank you. June Obaseki, Mary Daniel TV, thank you so very much for being here. I see each and every one of you. Naomi Bella Marcus, the great. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you. Thank you so very much. Mr. Mark Irabo, thank you. Sophia Papa, thank you so very much for being here. Mr. Makarabo, thank you for your donation. God bless you so very much, sir. Thank you. Thank you, Osagovo. James Morgan, thank you so very much. Samuel Olaka, thank you for being here. Thank you to each and every one of you. We've had quite a time on the broadcast today, and yes, we started off the weekend on a good note, and I hope you have a better one. Thank you for being here. All right, we are rounding off on our newspaper review. Brother Nice, I come to you in 2 minutes, please. I want to catch this will be your final submission, but I want it to be on the 6 states that are living below the below the minimum wage. Now, this minimum wage is 30,000 naira, and you have people who are working, government workers that are earning, that is to say, fathers, mothers that are earning below 30,000 naira in today's world.
Yeah,
Yes.
thank you, Miss Emma. I should continue.
Yes, please go ahead, sir.
Okay, thank you. With my time, let me just reply, Mr. Kennedy, for the question he was asking about the South government, governors. Let me tell you, between these people, there's no unity. You remember the anti-grazing law they came together to sign. At the end of the day, Obaseki withdrew from that anti-grazing law. So those are where I'm telling you that division is coming from. If these people, if there's no unity, there's no way they will defeat this Fulani government. You understand? That is just for that. And I don't believe that there will be unity between all those governors, because all of them, they are fighting for their own selfish interest. They go to Aso Rock to collect their money to battle Fulani president. So all of them, they are scared. They don't want to hurt their pocket. So that is just for that. Below the 30,000 wages of the team, this government, that's why I said it the last time, that is a government that is very stubborn. They will not do it. They cannot pay wage this thing. They cannot pay it, because they see that 30,000 as millions to Nigeria. They see that 30,000 as if they give it to Nigerians or to all these workers, that money is like they are doing a big thing to Nigerians. So they won't do. They will prefer to, no matter. I don't know how to express myself concerning these wages of the thing. You understand? Because these people, our government, they don't see that that 30,000. They'll see like million. So it's a government that don't care about their people. They don't have human sympathy, conscience. You understand? So it's difficult, man. It's difficult. I don't understand. I don't know how to explain it. How a government that they cannot pay their workers, they cannot pay minimum wages. They can't. I don't know how to explain that. I don't know. Upon all the millions, upon all the trillions, all the this thing, the biggest economy in Africa, they cannot pay just ordinary 30,000 minimum wages. They can't pay they can't pay workers. If you just think of it, it just make you you see that Motekun issue that they are talking about now. What Motekun is using, the weapon Motekun is using is still their own weapons. All those this thing, barrels, all those ancient barrels. That's what those people are using to fight. They don't even that old barrel itself. Buhari is not even comfortable with it. He prefer to even to even strip them of those old barrels, so that it will give them stick to fight a Fulani herdsmen. I'm telling you, if it's possible for him, he can do it. He will strip them of that old barrel. It will give them stick to fight Fulani. I'm telling you. That is just for that, my sister.
Oh, Brother Nice.
That
Bless
country,
you.
not easy.
All right, thank you. We have an update here from James Morgan saying at Governor Charles Soludo of Anambra State has signed and passed anti-grazing bill into law. Soludo is not smiling. Let's see. Our governors are sitting up. The better for us. All right, Mr. Kennedy.
Yes, thank you very much. This minimum wage issue is heart wrenching. Anyway, if you actually think about it, let me give you a brief statistics or analysis. Like in Japan here, I have a business. My staff, that minimum 30,000. Know that 30,000 is $42. That is monthly salary, $42 for an average Nigerian, $42. And my staff here, they receive, one person receive about $10 per hour, $10 per hour, and about $100 per day. They work for 10 hours, $100 per day. And if you calculate it, my manager receives 71,000 naira per day, 71,000 naira per day, and his salary for 1 month is about 1,846,000. And a Nigerian, this is a guy that has a secondary school certificate, and a Nigerian is receiving $42 per day, per month. And if you divide it by one month, you probably have one point something dollar. Let me have a calculator here. 42 divided by probably 30. You have, oh sorry, 42 divided 30. You have just one point something. That is per day. So tell me, and these are senators, assumably or allegedly, they're receiving like 13 million naira per month, excluding the allowances and all the other overheads or whatever. So these people, they are very wicked, they are satanic, they are wicked. And these people will go to Dubai and buy houses when people are suffering, people are in abject poverty, people have no food. I just came back from, in fact, some people abroad will say, my people are in Nigeria, they are disturbing me, I won't send them money again. Sometimes you see your people back home, you will even beg them to take money from you. You will even be because the situation is pathetic. These people are suffering. There's hunger in the land, and a pathetic governor is saying he or she, I don't know, we don't have women as governor. He cannot even pay 13,000 naira minimum wage, and a bag of rice is about 36,000 or 38,000. A bag of rice, and these people are saying they cannot pay. And you are saying these people should not be involved in crime. Nigerians should not be involved in crime. What do you expect them to do? So what do you expect them to do? How do you expect these people to, how do you, in fact, what do you think about this? You think they are not human beings? 30,000 for a human being to survive? The least hotel in Lagos is about 18,000, 20, 25, 30, 35. That is the least hotels. You have 70, you have 80, one night. And some people, in fact, we are even talking about this 30,000 minimum. It's not even 30,000. Go to the eateries and see how much these people are being paid. They are paid 15,000 and 20,000. I talked to most of them. I interviewed most of them and found out that these people are receiving 20,000, 18,000, 15,000. And all these sales girls are forced to receive 15,000 a month. So can you imagine what the kind of country we are? I don't know what these people are satanic. The citizens should come out and protect. They should shut down the country. Shut down the country. Shut down the airport. Governors are buying ships. They are buying ships. They are buying planes. They have private jets. And yet, the ordinary citizens, they have no money to feed. Go to the market to buy yam. One yam is 2,000. One tuber is 2,500, 3,000. One tuber of yam. Look at the family that has 5 children. 5 children, wife and the husband, that is 7. And the aged mother, the aged father is there. That would be 9. How are they going to survive? And you say you are a nothing loss against Yahoo. What do you expect them to do? It's so emotional. I'm sorry. Thank you.
All right, Mr. Kennedy, thank you. Thank you for that. You said it all. You said it all. You said it all. Joseph Oji is saying even some security men are being paid 10,000 naira. But are we going to blame the employers of labor, or even they themselves, they are struggling to keep business afloat over here? There are so many charges on these people. From the light bill, you hear radio and advertisement. Radio and advertisement would be maybe like a signpost, or like a, not even, I can't even say billboard, a poster or something that's advertising, a form of advertisement. You have to pay for that monthly. They're just lot of bills. So at the end of the month, what's left? So who is to be blamed for this? Who is to be blamed
Well,
for this?
I'm sorry, madam. You see, sometimes let us blame. We blame the government, and at the same time, we blame these employers of labor too, because they too they are satanic. Because I used to put up in the hotel before I completed my home. I used to put up in the hotel, and I wouldn't want to say the hotel's name, but 70,000 a night, and sometimes on cheap hotel 35,000. If one room per night is 35,000 at least, or 20,000, then why give a human being 15,000 for a whole month? It is unreasonable. And these people, they make too much money that even in less than 2 or 3 years, they are building other hotels. Now only you want to survive, other human beings don't want to survive. Then the government should regulate it. If it's in that, it will not work here in Japan. The government should regulate. They should flush all these hoteliers and all these eateries. If you want to employ, you employ. If you don't want to employ, you don't employ. You don't subject people to that kind of servitude, subject them to slavery. Somebody is
That's
working for
right.
10 hours and receiving 15,000, and your room is 30,000 a night. What are you saying? With all those soap, when you go, they will give person soap when be like when round like what did they put for juju place? They are basically not. They don't even invest. The water is not running. The toilet is broken, and yet you giving these children 15,000 a month, 20,000 a month. And these children, they have to work from Mugbawo, they have to work for like 3 or 4 kilos to get the work because they cannot pay for keke with that amount of money. So we have to blame the employers too. They should increase it to 40,000, 50,000. At least these people should be able to live their life to some extent. Thank you.
Thank you so much for that, Mr. Kennedy. But Nice, do you have something to say? Brother Nice?
Yeah,
Okay, do
yeah,
you
I'm
want
with
to
you.
continue what Mr. Kennedy said?
Uh, for me, I don't have it, but Mr. Kennedy have said it all because I don't have any other thing to add to it. You understand? What we are even talking about this now. It's not people that have a job that will have salary. What about those who don't have job? And the one that doesn't have job is even more than the one that have job. Eh? What are we going to do? What are we going to do about that? That's if it's really a country where system works. All those people that is not that doesn't have job, the government is supposed to be paying them. They're supposed to be receiving nothing less than, let me say, 10,000 every month. 10,000 every month, so that these people will not go into criminalities. You understand? So that they will not become criminal. That is why kidnapping, everything is everywhere, rampant. I can, let me say, 100% of our this thing population, 60, 70 are jobless. It's only 40 that have job. Tell me how that country, how there will not be a lot of crime in such country. To reduce that kind of crime, government is supposed to be paying people who don't have job. So that is where we are getting it wrong. Our government, they need to sit down and think how to solve a problem in their country, not thinking of looting money alone. What they just do is just to sit down, come to their Assembly National, discuss about how they go to, what they will do, how they will marry many wives and have a lot of concubines. But they don't think of Nigeria. how they will be paying those ones who doesn't have job so that they will not go into crime. They don't think of those things. The only thing they do, they believe that to fight crime is just to buy weapon. That is how to fight crime. A hungry man does not care if he will go to prison. You understand? He does not care. The only way they will get it right is for them to sit down and draft that country. They need to sit down. People that is why we said that the only person that can put things right is Peter Obi. That's the man that I know that he still know how to think. He has conscience. He will think of all those things that I'm talking about now. But this Fulani government, he can never do it because they don't have that kind of capacity to think to that extent. Thank you.
All right, very nice. Thank you for your submission. I'll take a couple of submissions here just before we round off. And this is from Tunaija. Hi, Mr. Tunaija. Salute. Tunaija says, if some people can get 15K per month and still manage to go to work, why do we allow ASU to shut down the ferry system for 7 months when they get a minimum of 130,000 naira per month? And then this from Joseph Oji goes on to question what Tunaija has said. Tunaija, why would you not want something that is bad to be corrected? Because ASU are only to right what is wrong. And Fallis Food Hurts, welcome to the broadcast. Thank you for being here. Says, why regulate when an enabling environment has been seemingly withheld? Regulation is only a means for more of a stranglehold on the bellboard people. Each and every person needs a conscience. Thank you. I think that's right there. I think that's all we are saying here at the end of the day. That's what we are saying here at the end of the day. We need conscience. We do. We strongly do need conscience.
Mrs. Emma, if Tunaija is talking that way, why won't he leave that UK and come back to Nigeria and get the same amount of money? It's a question to him. If you think those people that are getting, yes,
it's
a question to
Tunaija. Just ask now. It was the question I wanted to ask Tunaija. This Tunaija went to Nigeria.
You went to hide. You didn't even go to school in Nigeria. I will take you on one day to Nigeria. You didn't even go to school in Nigeria. You didn't even know how we enjoyed education when we were growing up. You didn't go to school in Nigeria. You don't even want that. Maybe you don't even visit Nigeria. Come on, put your decision and come on show. Let us talk. You are taking that. You are always against ASU. Why don't you come back to Nigeria and receive 15 or 30,000 a month and see whether you will not go into criminality?
Huh? See, I don't mind coming back. I know that I made my own mistake for living the way I did, but it still doesn't mean when other Nigerians are suffering, some of them are dying going to work. Why do we always excuse people sometimes? We all in support of ASU to protest, take government to court, try to improve education system. But how about the thousands upon thousands of children that are at home not going to school because they decided that they will shut the education system down? Why don't they quit? Why don't they just leave? If they cannot figure out a solution for 40 years, maybe they should leave and stop paralyzing the national education system. They are not elected. Come on. Nobody elected them to shut down a section of a national education system. They shouldn't have that kind of power.
They are not the one paralyzing it, my brother. Is somebody who refused to, to honor his part of the bargain is the one that is paralyzing the situation.
Quit. Leave the people that are, some of lecturers earn over $1 million. Look at people, and you guys are just talking for the moment. People earning 15,000. It's okay for them to suffer, earn 15,000, soldiers to earn 60,000 and go and die for us. But ASU lecturers, no, let's not complain. Let them not do their job at all. And let's
still pay them anyway. Is their fundamental human right. That is the salary wage. That is the wage they were given.
It's not rational. What you are saying is not rational. Look at
it's
other people
rational.
Are suffering the same thing, even worse. You leave those ones to suffer, but make excuse for ASU. Why? I don't understand that kind of logic. Other people are suffering and literally dying for you, and you make excuse for people that are being paid more. I can't get my head around how that cannot register with you. If it was you that was earning less and you manage to go to work every day, and you are dying. You see your friends die at work because they are going to serve their country. Then you watch other people that are earning more, 3-4 times more than you, go on strike and shut the school that your children are going to school because they are not getting paid enough money. How would you feel?
Those children are protesting. They are protesting, but because they have no power to challenge the authority, that is why they don't come out to protest. You see, a lot of them, they send them to bring towels to your room. They don't. They just go and sit down somewhere. Go to the gasoline stand. You see. Okay, go ahead, sir.
So Niger, you will just stay in UK there. You will be talking with passion. Before you say anything, go back to Nigeria first. Then you will, when you are speaking from Nigeria, then I will be listening to you. Because you just say that in UK, you go hide for UK, you they talk, you don't know what people they pass through for Nigeria. They said this federal government, they said the government where they make Nigerians they suffer. Because you they live for good, you they enjoy the dividends of democracy for UK. Why can't you go back to Nigeria? Maybe they speak with this passion. If you think keep the same energy where they use now, if you take Nigeria.
See,
go back to Nigeria.
I'm dealing with Nigerians every day. The other day I had somebody to come and cut grass. He was like, oh, the grass is too tall, I can't cut it. And this is for money. Yeah, I can't cut it. I need to go away. See, Nigerians, we say our life is so blighted. You don't know what people that are here go through to earn the living that we have to earn to send money over back to Nigeria. I have people that I work with, they go on break while I carry on working. I carry on working while people in Nigeria go on break, go and have cut their hair, go to church, do everything. I don't have that luxury here. The sacrifices we make, let's not act as if the whole thing is entirely balanced. I go to Nigeria, when I land at the airport, the people that are asking me for money look fresher than I do. I've not had time to cut my hair for 3 months because I'm walking away trying to put something on the ground there in Nigeria. So it's not all level playing field. The point I'm just simply making is that we have to be fair here, because if we miss these things, it's like a child in a family that nobody sees. Sooner or later, it's going to come back to haunt you. Soldiers are dying every day. Police officers are dying. They are earning less than ASU lecturers. Some ASU lecturers earn over $1 million, and we say, okay, fine, it's fine. Let them protest because they need better education. Let them do all those things. But short universities are for 7 months. That is a national education system. They are not elected. They shouldn't have that kind of power. Did you elect ASU members? Some of you don't. Do you know their names? Do you know the name of the head of ASU? Do any of you know? Tell me. You don't know them. Nobody knows these people. They shut our education system down, sabotaging our country. This is a national problem. It's a weird thing that an institution can just come, shut a section of Nigeria's education system down, and we excuse them.
Mr. Tunainde. Good day. Welcome to the broadcast. How are you doing today? Mr. Tunainde?
Yeah.
Yes, I said welcome to the broadcast. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I failed to acknowledge you. I'm fine. Thank you for asking, Emma. And I hope everything is good at your end too.
Yes, well, thank you. Now let's take this comment from someone. OJ, hi, thank you for being here. This comment from OJ, and he or she says the problem is if ASU do not stay put, education in that country would remain on the decline. There is no point having half-baked graduates. Do you know that some of our graduates, why we have high rate of unemployment, is because, they just go through school. Education does not go through these people. Do you know what education is like here in back home in Nigeria? That we are not talking of private education. They just, literally, if we are going to be honest, a good number of the time you have to pay for results, or you're paying some outrageous amounts for your handout carries more mark than tests in some places. In some schools, there are students here that should come up and say something. Have you seen what our lab looks like? It is 2022. The universities, the walls, the classrooms, they are hideous. The environment is not conducive for any kind of learning that would help you in today's world. We don't even have the right technologies. We don't have the right equipment. We don't. And these are the things that ASU are fighting for. the PPIS, the UTAS, they failed the test after
So
all these years. So they've been using a failed system all these years. And if not for this prolonged, if not for the fact that ASA has put their foot on the ground and say, no, this one will be corrected at once, we won't even imagine that they're only trying something that they've implemented over the years, and it's just now that they gave it a try and they failed it. So
you
these are
see,
the things that ASO are looking out for. They just want better, they just want a better learning environment. Let us produce graduates that when they leave the country, they don't have to go and take certification in another country. You go finish school, yeah, you go another country, say this is your certificate, now nothing, no, just keep your certificate.
how did
School,
you
going to school.
believe that though? How did you come to believe that after 40 years of
I
doing
mean,
the
what
same
has it
thing?
going to
I
achieve
know.
that?
How did I know? Because you said they are fighting for this thing. How did you come to believe that after 40 years of doing the same thing with diminishing results? How did you come to believe that? Me, if it was me, somebody tell me they are helping me, and every year I see my blood level, blood pressure keep rising, I will ask myself, what is this person giving me? Because these people have been doing it for 40 years at least. And our education system keep getting worse and worse. Some people say, "Oh, half this instead of half this thing, we should just get stay at home." The point is, something is better than nothing. The technology that they have at that, I was at Unilag, I was at Uniben. It's not totally zero. We have something there. The lecturers are getting paid money beyond the average wage by far, 3 times the average wage minimum. Some of them earn at least 7, 8 times the minimum wage of the country. My point is that you can't make the perfect the enemy of the good. You still have to educate students, even if it's not very good. The education we got in 70s is not the same as what we got now. It wasn't perfect. It wasn't by any means perfect, but we still went to school and we produced graduates that went all over the world and worked in Nigeria.
You're saying people should just go to school for going to school sake and not going to get impacted, like truly going to get impacted. Because we have Nigerians that can stand off, go for world competition, and they stand off and they do well. They go, they see. We don't, even our government self, they are not even updated. They refuse to move in terms of technology. So how would they allow students? How would they allow the leaders of tomorrow, right? How would they allow them move? It's not, Mr. Niger. It goes beyond.
Let's talk about it now. Let's talk about it because I'm enjoying your this in comebacks. So if that is the case, yes,
it goes beyond just sitting in the 4 walls of a university. It is just sitting in the 4 walls of a university that has made us to have lots of graduates that are doing nothing because all they have is just certificates.
But
That's
better something than nothing. If you ask me, better that than not teaching at all. Because some people with those certificates go on to study masters overseas. They go on to do a lot of things and work in Nigeria too. Many Nigerians, like even Wike now, is a graduate in Nigeria. Many Nigerian politicians that we know today are graduates from Nigeria, ministers, all of them. So
we all see the way they are behaving, and we all see the way they are behaving.
So you want to say because our military is not up to scratch, they should go home?
No,
let them go home. Let's see whether we are not going to use what we have.
Because we can afford it, then let's do so, Mr. Tunanja. Talk to your people. Let's do so. Let's do so. We can afford it.
If we can afford it, I am all for it.
All right, Mr. Tunanja, let me talk to some other person.
Okay.
All right. Mr. Charles. Hi, Mr. Charles. How are you doing? It's been a really long time, Mr. Charles.
I'm very well. Are you?
I'm well, thank you, Mr. Charles. So we are talking about the minimum wage, right? 6 states have not even implemented the minimum wage, and this minimum wage is 30,000 naira. So in 6 states, if not counting, there are people, fathers, mothers who are earning less than 30,000 naira in Nigeria of today. Nigeria of today, that bread, a loaf of bread is now 1,100 family size. I'm not talking of that extra large, the very big one. This normal family loaf of bread, 1,100, 1,200 in some places. We are looking at a crate of egg goes for as much as a bag of rice goes for as much as 38. So when we have this, and this some of these states are owing them as much as 3 to 6 months. So what is a hope? What really are these people? How are Nigerians supposed to survive with, you know, this economy, the inflation, and then that people are
Yeah.
earning less than 30,000 naira?
Honestly, Mrs. Sema, you see, this is exactly what I was discussing today about this, because I was just, trying to think about Nigeria, looking at people's situation, looking at I have a young brother who is a graduate of is a graduate. He studied is a civil engineer, and he ended up in teaching in one of the secondary school, and his salary is about 40,000. I look at it. I was asking myself, somebody who is earning 40,000, you have to transport yourself every day. If you calculate your transport for 30 days, at the end of 30 days, you go home with nothing. Even that 40,000 cannot even serve you up to that 30 days. I was asking myself so many questions. Is it that these governors, these leaders, is it that they are wicked, that they cannot see that this can never, if can't they sit down and ask themselves, if I put themselves in the shoe of these people and ask themselves, if I am one of these people, will 30,000 be enough for me? Because when you begin to ask yourself that question, you will begin to think of solution. You see, I listened to one of P2B interview. He said something. He was speaking about people that are employed in Nigeria. He said, if the people that are well employed in Nigeria, are less, it's true that almost about 40 to 60,000, 60 million we are talking about that is employed, but less than that is well employed, because you can't tell me that somebody with 30,000 is gainfully employed. That is just like somebody who is not employed, because what is 30,000? How can you survive with it in a system where a loaf of bread is 1,000? Apart from, okay, look at it. You are not paying for your house rent. Forget about house rent. You're not buying, using transport every day. Every day you buy one loaf of bread. Just eat. What will 30,000 be enough for you? And we are talking of your upkeeping. If you're not married, if you don't have children, you are not talking of your own upkeeping. All these things, when you look at it, it's crazy. Because I've never seen where all these things happen. It's only in Nigeria you see that nonsense going on, that leaders, they cannot think. We have leaders who that can spend billions in nonsense. Their children, their great-grandchildren, their friends, their in-laws live in affluence. They go to the church, they throw money around. They do birthday, they throw money around. Why they have not paid their workers even that little salary? They refuse to. They will be owing them for 3 months, and they will ask themselves, how is these people surviving? What are they eating? These people, they have. I give an example. A few years ago, I live in South Africa. There was this kingdom that called Swaziland. They went. There was a time they had a problem. The king went to the IMF to take money. They told him that he should relieve some of the workers. This guy asked them, these people you are asking me, I'm talking of relieving them. Their salary is not even enough. You are asking me to relieve them their job. How will their family survive? A lot of people is depending on them. He said, no, I can't. He came to South Africa. South Africa gave him condition. He said no. Then he went back to his country, to his kingdom. And within the kingdom, there are some billionaires. They raised the money. And they said after that time, they introduced what is called value-added tax. And from that, they raise money and they continue. This is how people who think, leaders that have their people at heart, they think. But in Nigeria, we don't have such leaders. We have leaders who thinks of themselves, who doesn't care what happens to the ordinary people on the street, who doesn't care how the people that are coming to work every day, making the money they are eating, they don't care about how they survive. They only care about themselves. We are talking. These people, their children live in abroad, studying. They change naira to dollars. They spend it there. It is money that belongs to me and you. When they are sick, they convert our naira to dollar. They go to hospital for medical checkup. Everything about them is about us. So honestly, I don't know how this thing can be solved. I don't know if Nigerians will come up on this, will come out on the street and say no to this, or I don't know, because each time I think about it, I'm very confused.
All right, Mr. Confused. All right. Thank you for your submission and thank you for your time on here. Thank you very much. Let's take this comment from Samson Adegawa. But before we do, guys, this is an appeal to please support us by clicking on the dollar sign to the right in the comment section. Please, 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 please do well to show us some love by clicking on the dollar sign to the right in the comment section. Thank you. And even a bigger thank you goes to Joseph Oji. Thank you. You come out body today. Thank you very much. You always support Joseph Oji. Thank you. God bless you. God bless you and replenish. Thank you so very much. God bless you. All right, Samson Adegawa, how are you doing? Thank you for being here. Now, he says that we don't have government because most of them are handpicked. So how can they function? System where every governor goes to Abuja to collect. They can't do anything with their brain. All right. Samson Adegawa, thank you for being here. Joseph Oji, thank you for being here. June Obaseki, thank you for being here. So Niger, thank you for being here. Bella Naomi, thank you for being here. I think I'm giving a shout out to every other person. Anthony Obiora, thank you so very much for being here. Daniel, Alex, how are you doing? Daniel, you dey cry, Abi, you dey laugh? I mean, you started off these comments with laughing and you're crying at the end. Which one you did? Thank you for being here. Thank you to each and every one of you. Michael, I see you. Thank you for being here. Thank you so very much. Oji Oliha, thank you so very much for being here. I appreciate you and I appreciate your time. Fali's Food Hurt, thank you for being here. Thank you for that submission right there. Mr. Makirabo, thank you for your submission and thank you for your time. All right, we've come to, this time around, we have truly come to the close of, of the broadcast. Mr. Kennedy, I wanted this for your submission. Now, yesterday or today in the papers, Wike said that Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the presidential candidate of the All Progressives Congress, reached out to him and offered him the position of a Senate president. I beg, person will never be president though. You don't even they share appointment. And Nigerians, please, what is the fate of kindly remind Nigerians what will be their fate if they make that mistake to appoint people like this, who don't even have a place already. They are not in power yet, and they're already using positions to compensate people with everything that is going on in Nigeria. Please say something.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, viewers. In fact, it's because the internet now goes everywhere. That is why we are getting all these informations. It has been like that. That's how it works. That is politics. For you to be able to, hoodwink somebody to your side, you have to be able to promise him something. So that's how it has been working. It's politics. I think it's normal. They want him to come to their side. At the end, they might not even give him the Senate president, but for him to come to their side and work with them, so they have to give him that position. Wike is a talkative. He said he's a good politician. It's not everything you have to say. You don't say all these things if you are a matured politician. But he just feeling like somebody said yesterday that Mr. Machiavelli said he's behaving like an emperor. I disputed that, but I think now he's behaving like an emperor. Actually, it's not everything. If you're a good politician, you don't have to come out and tell us, even if we don't like Tinubu. But it's not what you have to come to public and say Tinubu was trying. Well, that is normal. Is he not fighting for certain positions now that they refused him? They've refused him various positions that he has asked for. and somebody is somebody from the other side is asking you to come and get a very juicy position, and you are coming out to the. We are not even interested in whether they want to make you Senate president or Senate Luther, whatever. We are not interested. They, Tinubu and Wike and all the other people, they should go to hell and burn to play. We are not interested in them. We are only interested in governance. Let us elect a very viable president that will give us a better map or blueprint that will take us to the El Dorado. That's all. We are not interested in what we is saying. If he wants to decamp from PDP, he should decamp. If he doesn't want to decamp, he should just keep quiet and let the country move on. That's all. Thank you.
All right, thank you for that. Thank you very much for that. Thank you for your time with us on
Governor talking like Agberu. Which kind of year governor these people be? I beg. Thank you.
Thank you for your time. Thank you for your submission. I wish you a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful weekend, Mr. Kennedy. Thank you for being here today. All right, Mr. Tunaija, please in 2 minutes, your reaction to that.
You mean the giving political positions and stuff? I guess this is they trade horses now. This is how they get power or patronage, because even if they have not gotten office, it's paraventure they get in. That is what the politicians do. Is a shameless. I guess it's part of the way you influence people to join and campaign for you. In terms of this story about Wike and PDP, I think I'm beginning to be convinced that Atiku wants Peter Obi to win. I don't know why he's shy. He should just come out and declare for Peter Obi, because this guy seems to be all hell bent. And there's seriously now established fact that the Atiku camp, either they played it in a funny way, wanted this thing. They claimed that they wanted the zoning to be to the south, which they knew would have favored Peter Obi during the primaries, and the Wike camp said that no, because they wanted Wike to run, said that they should make it open. Whether it's a game Atiku was playing so that they will throw it open and cut them there and won the primaries, I don't know. But one thing I know for sure is that when that happened, Peter Obi left, Atiku won. So Atiku blocked Wike from getting the ticket, and Peter Obi went on to become the most popular candidate in the primaries right now. And they are quite chummy at this rate. And I don't know why he's shy. Just come out and declare for Peter Obi so that we can just do away with all this argument in PDP, really. So that's my take.
All right, Mr. Tunaija, thank you. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Thank you so very much. Ladies and gentlemen, please remember all of our lineups. We have our newspaper review Mondays through to Saturday, 10 a.m. to 11 10 a.m. Nigerian time to 11 a.m. Nigerian time. Also, we have the chat. The chat is back this week. The chat runs Mondays and Wednesdays, 1 p.m. Nigerian time. And we have our discussions every evening, 5 p.m. Nigerian time with Kachi. And we have the debate. Yes, we have the debate every Friday by 6 p.m. Do well to turn on your notification bell for every time Nigeria Watch goes live, you would be notified. And also subscribe to our YouTube channel if you haven't. Guys, we need to welcome you to the Nigeria Watch family, and we have a special way of doing that. So please subscribe, and so we can, extend, give you that family welcome. Thank you so very much for being here. Yes, thank you. You watching, thank you. I see you. You watching the replay. How you doing? Yeah, I know time did not permit you, so it's fine. Thank you for doing this. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being interested in the affairs of our beloved country. Yes, guys, thank you so very much. Please do well to like the broadcast. Do well to invite. Do well to talk to people about Nigeria Watch. Yes, please do well to talk to people about Nigeria Watch. Thank you so very much. All right, thank you so very much. I am sorry I cannot take any more person into the studio. We've come to the close of today's newspaper review. I'll see you on Monday. Yes, we are coming in packed. Look forward to the chat on Monday, because we'll be having quite an explosive conversation. Yes, something we are not ready for, or that thing that has always been there but we have refused to accept it. Guys, it's about time we wake up to our reality and just accept this thing. Let us live our truth and live in peace. Thank you for being here. Thank you for doing this with me. I wish you a fantastic weekend. Yes, to each and every one of you. Make sure you do something that truly satisfies you. Make sure you do something that gladdens your heart, and make sure you do something that puts a smile on some other person's face. Until I come your way on Monday, stay safe and take care.